Hello and welcome back to your favorite channel, Real Estate for Real with Arek and Elaine. Okay, so today we are going to talk about the secret sauce. In other words, some techniques to use when submitting an offer to make yours the one that is chosen by the seller in today's competitive marketplace. So bravo to all you courageous, smart, motivated, intelligent buyers shopping for a house in today's market. We appreciate your perseverance and dedication, whether this is your first offer or your fifth offer. We are hoping to give you some techniques that will entice the seller to choose your offer.
Very briefly, just to explain a little bit of what is happening and why it is such a competitive marketplace, there is certainly a combination of things going on. But primarily, it is economics 101. We have an incredibly high demand for housing, but due to a number of different variables, there is low inventory. And it's not to say that there isn't any inventory. There most definitely is, but it is moving at a lightning pace. And just to give you a very brief picture, we chose 3 towns, Hartford, Manchester and Bristol. And in these 3 towns, we have 288 of single-family homes for sale. And according to our showing time data, we have had over 3,200 of appointments or showings, which is on average 11 showings per house. So clearly, you can see we have far more buyers out there shopping than we have houses available to meet that need. So we want to offer some very creative solutions to employ when writing an offer. Some will be a little more creative than others, and some are just basic reminders, so let's get started.
Thank you, Arek. So number one, first make sure you hire yourself an experienced, qualified, and preferably full-time real estate agent, and build a rapport and establish a relationship with your trusted advisor who's going to have a team of professionals ready and available to help guide you through the process that is critical. In this point in time, you are not looking for simply a door opener. You need a top negotiator, and you need somebody whose schedule is going to accommodate your schedule and the market schedule to get you into the house that you want to see as soon as possible.
Number 2, take your pre-qualification letter to the next level and get fully pre-approved. Get all your documents into your lender's hands and have the underwriting completed so that you have a true full mortgage commitment, and the only thing pending is the property address in the appraisal, and this will give you an opportunity to lock in a competitive rate, especially with the volatility of rates right now. You may appreciate having that available to you, and trust me when I say it's so worth it to be fully pre-approved. You're giving that seller peace of mind when you say, look at this, Mr. and Mrs. Seller. I'm fully qualified and committed to this purchase, and here's proof the bank is giving me the loan. Okay, so that is really going to help stack your offer at the head of the pile.
Good point, thank you. Number 3, third, so when they ask for highest and best, they truly mean your highest and best. You are not going to have an opportunity to negotiate your offer. However, you could use an escalation clause, so you make a reasonable offer and then you can escalate it, and that escalation clause would say something like, Mr. and Mrs. Seller, I agree to offer you X amount of dollars for your house. Now, in the event somebody else bids more than me, we would like to exercise this escalation clause and increase our offer by $5,000 more than your highest bona fide offer. Now, escalation clauses are not new. We've certainly seen them and used them in the past, but it may have been $1,000 over the highest offer. Well, in today's marketplace, you really want to grab that seller's attention, so I would recommend going between $2,500 to $5,000 over their highest offer. You want to make it attractive and lucrative to the seller and really catch their eye and catch their attention.
Number 4, encourage good communication between your agent and the listing agent. Make sure your agent is speaking to the listing agent on your behalf even before you write the offer. Try to find out what are some key important items to the seller. Are they looking for a specific closing date? Are they looking for someone who can close? And perhaps rent back to them for a brief period of time. Whatever the situation is, see how much information you can find out in advance of preparing your offer. Once that offer has been submitted, make sure your agent is calling to follow up. And it can also be helpful to include a nice little cover letter, highlighting all the details and special terms of your offer. You want to make life as easy as possible for that listing agent.
Good point. Okay, think about the other person. Number 5, talk to your lender about appraisal gap coverage and see if there's a way that you can cover any type of gap in appraisal when you are bidding over that listing price.
Number 6, we do not recommend waiving inspections. However, purchasing as is with inspections for informational purposes only can be very competitive if you happen to be an FHA buyer or some other competitive government financing program that has some picky appraisal items. Offer to remedy any appraisal items that may be flagged. Put that into your offer.
Yeah, good point. Number 7, make your earnest money deposit non-refundable. This essentially says to the seller that you are willing to forfeit your deposit money should you not get approved for the loan or back out for any other reason. Could be a little risky, so make sure you really love that house.
Number 8, offer to pay a portion of the seller's closing cost. This is a very creative, and you will need to work with your lender to figure out exactly how to write this into the purchase agreement, because it does need to be disclosed to all parties.
Yeah, very good point, because we don't want anybody getting accused of tax evasion or anything like that. No. Number 9, if a house is subject to seller finding suitable housing of choice, offer to close on the house and then perhaps rent it back to the seller for a specified period of time and a specified amount.
And last but not least, number 10, you can borrow against your 401k or savings to submit a cash offer. And after closing, you can refinance and pull your cash out.
Yeah, that's really a good idea because cash is king, and we are seeing a lot of cash offers come through today.
You want to be competitive
Absolutely.
as much as possible.
Right. So we do hope that these techniques help you win the next offer that you make, whether it's your first offer or your fifth. So we want to hear from you. Tell us which ones you will try and which ones you had success with. Also, we are here for you. We're working in Central Connecticut and we are happily accepting new clients.
And also, don't forget to like, subscribe, send us any questions you have. Until next time.
Until next time.